Okay, y'all, seriously, I have been trying to go live like 5 times. So I don't know if they posted or not. I'm going to give y'all a few minutes to hop on here. Let me get my phone. I've had to switch over from my other phone, my backup like video phone, to my regular phone. So I don't see anybody watching right now. Y'all are probably on the other. Okay, I see somebody. If you're watching and you can see me and hear me, please comment and say hello. I don't know what is going on with Facebook, y'all. I'm having a Facebook meltdown. Seriously. I don't know what the deal is. I have got multiple issues with my Facebook page. And I finally got somebody to answer me last night. I'm trying to get this off the screen. Okay. So y'all please say hello and let me know who's watching because I don't see any comments yet. I know there's probably like multiple posts on my page and it's super confusing. Hey, Stephanie, thank you. Yay, she says she can see and hear me. Awesome. Thank you so much for letting me know that. Okay, so I've had this problem for a while on my Facebook page. You can't comment with a picture. So if I say like, post a picture of your Christmas tree in the comments, nobody can post a picture. I can't even post a picture. Like when I go to my personal profile and try to post to my business page, I can't post a picture. In addition to that, I just figured out another, another problem. Hey, Chrissy, how are you? Thank you for letting me know. Today, because I wanted to give y'all these files for free. These are just like some free little files that I wanted y'all to have. I think my camera is crooked and I'll tell you about those in a second. They're just little like extras, like little helpful things to have. But anyway, so most Facebook pages have a files tab at the top. I have no files tab. I've gone in and added it. It's still not there. I've taken it out and I've put it back. It's still not there. So I Googled a YouTube video that showed how to post a file, like basically a backdoor to post files in your group. And it said, act like you're going to post something and then it'll ask you like if you want to do something, like you can click the ... and it'll come up and it'll say like something else or add something else or whatever. Hey, Tracy, how are you? And so you click right there and one of the choices is like upload files or add files or whatever. So I'm like, okay, I'll do it that way. So I go in and y'all, I'm a hot mess today. I go in and I click upload file and I start uploading the files and I'm thinking, why is it glitching? Why is it acting weird? And I'm like, okay, well maybe it's only gonna let me do 1 file per post. I'm gonna have to do like 4 posts. So I try to just do 1 file. I get a pop-up that says that basically like, I'm not allowed to post files. Like I'm not allowed to share files. Something about like, you've been like blocked from doing this. And I'm like, what? Why? I'm like, I've done nothing wrong. I'm not in Facebook jail. I do not know. I do not know why Facebook is not cooperating. So then when I went to go live from this phone, which is my backup phone that I go live from, so I don't run the battery down on my regular phone, which is what I'm on now, it wouldn't let me go live. And I'm like, oh my gosh, am I not going to be able to even go live? Like, what is the deal? So y'all, I'm just happy to be live today. I don't know what's happening. I don't know. It's driving me crazy. And if you've ever tried to contact Facebook support, you can't get a hold of anybody. So weirdly enough, is that a word? Weirdly. So last night after I was exhausted last night. I wanted to go to bed so bad. I did not want to be up working on this Facebook dilemma, but there I was. So I'm trying to Google every which way to get a human being or at least somebody to email to help me. And it's kept saying there's a chat option, but the chat option is not available to everyone. Well, of course it's not available to me. Go figure. So weirdly enough, I click off the page and I click back on the page. Now I've been on this page 10 times in my search, in my desperation to get a person to help me on Facebook. And all of a sudden the chat thing pops up and I'm like, oh my gosh. So I immediately click on it and I'm like, I need help, blah, blah, blah. And I'm putting it all in and I'm like, I can't do this, I can't do that, I'm blocked from this, I'm blocked from that, like what is happening, please help me, blah, blah. So I finally get like a person chatting with me last night. I stay up late trying to get this problem resolved. Don't get the problem resolved. He's trying to tell me I need to like delete cookies on my computer or something. I'm like, this is not my computer. This is Facebook. This is not my computer doing this. So, so then he basically said, we're going to email you tomorrow. They emailed me today. They tried to give me another solution, which is not the problem. It's not the problem. So yeah, I don't know, y'all. I don't know what's happening. So anyway, please tell me what y'all are doing today. What is going on? If you, I'm just going to breathe. I'm just going to calm down. It is Christmas break still. I am not going to let myself get stressed over this. It's not the end of the world. I can still do everything that I need to do. I just have to do it a different way. Okay. So, we're gonna go and move on with the project today, which is why y'all are here, right? Okay, so I have today. We're gonna talk about, this is one of the pieces of the tiered tray file for December. Okay, now it says let it snow, but as you can see, Dumbo me filled it up with too much snow, and you can't see the word snow in the bottom of it. So don't do that. Don't put too much snow in your snow globe, and you won't be able to see the word snow. So anyway, yeah, so there that is. So we're gonna, I'm gonna show you how I made this, and I'm also giving y'all a new little project we're gonna make with this same little half ornament, the little clear ornament. We're gonna make a bubblegum machine, and we're gonna put some little fake bubblegum balls in it. So that's gonna be really, really fun today. And these files, the bubblegum file is just a free little, like, you know, freebie from me. Got it to show on the TV, still watching but working on the iPad while watching. Lucky to be able to watch from work. Holidays have the office slow and no calls. Oh, that's good, guys. Okay, well, I'm glad y'all are able to watch. I'm glad that we have some people on here watching. So yeah, we're gonna make a bubblegum machine. So what I have, the files that I have given y'all. Okay, so like I said, I can't put a files tab on my page. There's some sort of issue. So I posted just now, I posted in the group, I said, here are the links for today's files. And I'll pin that to featured. So that will be in the featured section. I will also email these files to y'all later on today. Okay, so just in case that post kind of gets buried and you can't find it, I'll email them to y'all too. But you're gonna get the, you put a dryer sheet in the package of the snow. That's a good idea. I've done that for like working with vinyl before. I've done that when vinyl starts getting all like staticky. That's a good idea. Hey Nika, Happy New Year. Thank you. So I put 4 files in that post. Okay, so the first file is the bubblegum machine, and you're gonna see like all the little pieces. We're gonna make the bubblegum machine today. So y'all will see like all the little pieces for that. The second thing that I gave y'all is the kickstands for the tiered tray pieces. This is not painted, obviously. But anyway, so any of the tiered tray pieces, you can glue this little kickstand thingy to the back. And so you just basically like, okay, so here's the snow globe. So you would just glue it like that. And then you would take this other little piece and it would be like this, and that makes it be able to stand up. Okay, and you can kind of angle it if you want to, like kind of figure out where you want it on the back. If you don't want it to sit straight up, if you're afraid it'll fall forwards, you can kind of like put it up a little bit higher and angle it so it's kind of leaning back. You can do that. It's just another option besides an easel. Okay, so that's the second file that I gave y'all. And then the third and fourth files are the easels. So the easels are in some of my other files that you may have purchased or may have been in the group, but this is just a way to just have them by themselves so that you can grab them when you need them. So you get a little easel, which is like an easel that this would fit on, like so for small tier tray items. And then you get a tabletop easel. So that's going to work for any of my tabletop signs that either I give you in the group or that are available in my Etsy shop. Okay, so you get, it's just 3 ways to help like your stuff stand up, like the easels, the little kickstand, and then you get the bonus, the bubblegum thing today. So anyway, that is what we're gonna do today. So let's get started. What I have are, I got these on Amazon. These are the plastic ornaments that they come apart so that you can just use the half, ornament piece. So they do have the little thing at the top that you put like a piece of, twine or string or whatever through the little hole. So if you want to try to get it off, you might be able to snap it off with like a pair of pliers. I have not tried that. It's pretty thin, so you could probably snap it off. But what I do is, like what I did on here, was that I just put it on the bottom down here so that when I added my bow, it was hidden, so you can't see it, okay? So that's what I did. Now, I've got my hot glue gun heating up, so we're gonna use hot glue today. I also wanted to show y'all, I got my hands on one of these. Has anybody found one of these at the Target dollar spot? I got one of the snow globes. They're glass and they're pretty big too. So they're, they had red ones and white ones, and I just got a white one because I don't know, I'm not a fan of that shiny red. I guess I could have painted it, but anyway, I did get my hands on one of these. I think they are $5. Yeah, they're $5 at Target if you can find one. There's some cute New Year's stuff out. I went yesterday. My daughter actually works at Target right now. She's working she either runs the Starbucks or the little Pizza Hut cafe up front. So anyway, so I go up there and see her and like check out the dollar spot. All right, I've got glitter everywhere because we used glitter the other day. If you saw my live where we made the Valentine's sign, we did red glitter and it's still everywhere. Okay, some other supplies that you'll need. Now, this is the snow that I used for the snow globe. I put it in this bag. It's from the Dollar Tree, but it's the really fine snow. I don't know if you can see how fine that is, but that's the really staticky snow. So I did end up, after the fact, I think that came from Dollar Tree, and I think this came from Dollar Tree too, but now that I'm saying that, I'm wondering if I got it at Hobby Lobby. I think this was Dollar Tree. So these are like a little bit bigger, and I'm thinking they're not going to be as staticky. Okay, so there's this kind of snow, and this was, well, this is from Hobby Lobby, obviously, because it says $2.99, so that's not Dollar Tree. Okay, so Hobby Lobby, and then these are what I'm going to use for my bubble gum, for the little bubble gum machine. So, my scissors. I got these little felt balls from Amazon. And I actually got them months ago because my plan, see the little felt balls, aren't they pretty? My plan was, do y'all remember back when we made felt flowers that we cut with our laser? I have a file in my Etsy shop for them if you're interested, but I cut felt with my laser and we made flowers. So I have a video on my page showing how to do that, and I have the link to the file. But anyway, I got these because my plan was to use these in the center of some of the felt flowers. And I just never got around to it because I had already done that video and I just didn't do any more videos on that. And so I've had this sitting in my cabinet. Do y'all do that? Do y'all buy like craft supplies with big plans in your head as like to what you're going to do that's going to be cute and then you never do it? I do that all the time. Okay, so we're going to paint this bubblegum machine, and I think I'm going to paint it my favorite color. If I can find my favorite color. I haven't pulled my paint out yet. Let me see. Deco Art is not putting their colors on the top of their bottles lately. And I can't find, all right, hold on. The color that I want is easily, where is it? I just saw it the other day. I know I have it. Here it is. Sea Breeze. My favorite blue color, my aqua blue. Okay, so we're going to paint it that color. Let me get a plate for my paint. Yeah, I like it when they put the color on the top. I could probably just take my paintbrush and like dab a little paint up there and make my life easier. So I'll do that while I've got it open. And I bought some new brushes yesterday. I haven't opened them yet, but I bought some new angled paint brushes because I'm always running out of, or my paint brushes are getting kind of worn. Tracy, you are so welcome. She said, thank you for the kickstand. You're going to make one, crosses it off your to-do list. Well, I played with it for a while. I actually whipped that up really quick this morning, and I kept making it, like I kept playing with the size, and I would cut it and then I make it a little smaller and cut it and make it a little smaller. And and finally I was like, gosh, you know, I thought that I needed to make it a different size, because the wood is, the kickstand is for an 1/8 inch wood, by the way. So I thought I was going to need to make it a little bit, in my head, a little bit bigger, a little bit wider than the 1/8 inch, but turns out I needed to make it a little bit smaller than the 1/8 inch. So it fits in there. It's not like super tight, but it fits in there, you know, a little bit snug. But just put a little dab of glue in it, and that way it'll stay in there. I had a file for it that I had already made, and I lost it. I can't find it. I thought I had named the file Kickstand, but apparently not, because I can't find it anywhere on my computer. So I had to make it all over again. So yeah, when I get around to it, I will make another one for the 1/4 inch pieces. But mostly, I feel like you need it for the tiered trays, and I do my tiered trays with 1/8 inch. I'm thinking, do I want to paint the background? I think I'm just going to do the background white inside of the gumball machine. There is a line scored on here, if you can, before I finish painting it, so you can see it. There's a line on there so you can see where to, exactly where to put your ornament, your half ornament. No, well, easel is, the only one that I had that was easel, Laura, is actually an easel, because I had a mini easel and a tabletop easel. So those are the ones that I posted today for y'all. But maybe there was something else named easel that I deleted. I don't know. I probably need to be more organized with my files. I have a couple of different folders, but I probably need to like further subdivide it as I make more files, because those folders are getting difficult to like find things in. So, okay. So that is the background, and then we're going to do, where's my white? We're going to do white in the center. So I went to Hobby Lobby last night, and I got some, like I said, some paint brushes, and ooh, I'll show you what else I got. I got, my bag is right here. I got some new stuff to put in shakers. So I got, for Valentine's Day, I got this because it was chunky and different shapes, and I thought that would be really cool to play with, and it's kind of like different shades of red. And then I got, these are Valentine's, so they're hearts, white and red hearts. And then this one is, I feel like this would work for, well, for St. Patrick's Day, and maybe some Mardi Gras. Ooh, I should have gotten some purple for Mardi Gras too. And then, oh, I also got pink. Forgot I got the pink too, pink and red for Valentine's Day. And then I got some new paint brushes. They're just angled brushes. I love an angled brush. So that's what I got last night at Hobby Lobby. Is everybody having like a little bit of a more relaxing week now that the busyness of the holidays is winding down? Is anybody doing anything fun for New Year's? So my husband and I have been invited to a pickleball competition, just for fun, of course, on New Year's Eve. And I have never, whoops, I didn't turn my notifications off, so I keep having stuff pop up. I've never played pickleball, so that's going to be interesting. Never in my life, don't know the rules, don't know anything about it. I guess I should probably go on YouTube, right? Figure that out before Friday. So at least I can pretend I know what I'm doing. And I have not one athletic bone in my body. My husband has been watching videos, and he's like, you need to watch these videos on pickleball. And I'm like, do you really think it's going to help? Is it really going to make a difference if I watch these videos? You know my athletic ability. I'm just there for just the fun of it. My poor husband, you know, having me as his partner for this tournament. You're doing Christmas January 15th. Oh, goodness. Jennifer, somebody's car alarm's going off. I find the shaker fillers back by the paint. I think it's even on the same aisle as the paint, like the deco art and all that kind of paint in my store. Yeah, it's still, car alarm's still going off. Okay, so I just painted the center white like that. And we'll go ahead, since I cut this out, and we'll do another snow globe since I have everything cut for it. What color should we make this snow globe? Because I made the other one white with blue in the background. So maybe I'll do, I don't know, just something fun. I want the bright colors today. What color should I do? Let me think. If I have anything that it will go with coming up. Maybe pink. Should we do hot pink? Dragon fruit. We'll do a hot pink one. Should we do black on the outside maybe, and then hot pink on this in the center? And then we'll do the letters in white. Let's do that. I think that'll be pretty. You've never heard of pickleball? Honestly, I hadn't either until like a couple, excuse me, a couple months ago. Only because one of my husband's friends is putting in a pickleball court at his like lake home. And I was like, what is that? I don't know. Good. I'm shutting. So you guys will get your new files for February on Saturday. That's the 1st. So be on the lookout for your email. I have everything ready. I just need to do the computer side of it all. I need to get on the membership portal and get it all uploaded on there for you. And I'm very excited. I think you're going to love these files. They're so much fun. So, of course, this month is going to be Valentine's Day stuff. And then, what do y'all want to see for next month? Do y'all want St. Patrick's Day stuff? Or would you rather me jump right into spring? Which I know I had somebody commented on my Facebook post last night that it was too early for Valentine's Day stuff. They are still just getting Christmas done. And I responded, I said, me too, honestly. But it's, yeah, I meant January. For January, Laura. But honestly, you have to stay a season ahead if you're selling, because you have to have time to get everything made, you know? So spring, okay. Yeah, good. All right, so y'all keep commenting. Let me know if everybody wants to see spring. If it's a pretty good consensus, we will just skip straight to spring. I already have a couple of St. Patrick's Day things in my Etsy shop. I don't do a ton of them. I'm going to add some more this year. but I have a couple of tiered trays. So this on here, this says Let It Snow. And I'm painting over it because I've got the letters cut out. I'm going to attach the letters. But I'm painting over it. But this is just scored on here so you can see where to put the letters. And I'm painting over it, but I'm still going to be able to see it. So I still, you know, I'll still know where to put my letters on there. You can see through it if you really look. Valentine's is super soon, so really it makes sense if you do it now. Yes. You've got to stay a season ahead. And I honestly know some people in the crafting world who are much bigger than my little business. And they, I'll be honest with you, they are doing Halloween stuff in the summer. They're not posting about it, but that is what, if you look at if you go to their workshop and you see what they're working on, they're working on Halloween stuff in the summer. Which honestly can't be much fun. How can you get in the mood in the summer for Halloween? But I guess they just do it because they know they got to be ready. Christmas sneaks up, so I wish I had started earlier on Christmas stuff. But it's hard, you know, when you just can't get into it. You got to be in the mood. Okay, so we're doing hot pink and black. So dragon fruit is the color I used in the center of that Deco Art dragon fruit. So yeah, if y'all want me to go ahead and do spring, I love doing spring projects. I'm super excited about it. So I can go ahead and get those in the works. All right, so I think this is dry enough. We are going to add these little pieces to it. Sorry, I keep clearing my throat, y'all. Let me think. I'm probably gonna do, let's see, I might do gray, and maybe black on that other piece. All right, so let me get my Posca markers. Do I have a thin gray? I don't know if I do. I thought I did. Nope. I must not. Okay. Or maybe we should do, you know what, we should do the metallic silver. Let's do that. Okay, so that's 3 votes for spring over St. Patrick's Day. Okay, so that is good to know. And what do you guys sell the most of? Help me help you. So tell me, what do you sell the most of? Are you more door hangers? Do you sell more tiered tray sets, blanks, other things like other signs? When it's not Christmas and you're not selling ornaments, because I know a lot of people sell ornaments at Christmas, what do you guys sell? Or are you just in it for the fun? Hey, Anna, how are you? Welcome. Well, I'm glad you made it. Are y'all just crafting for fun? Because that is okay. And I'm honestly kind of jealous of you if you're just crafting for fun. Because y'all know, once you turn it into a business, that it's still fun. I'm not complaining. I love it. But it's your job. It's your work. So I know sometimes when my family asks me to make them something, I'm like, oh. do y'all do that? Isn't that terrible? Or like a friend asks you to make them a door hanger. Because I feel like the pressure is on, especially when it's a friend and not a family member, the pressure is on to make it look really good versus like if it's just for my front door, I'm like, it's okay if it isn't perfect, you know? Where is my stick fast glue? Oh, right here in front of me. This big old thing of glue. Door hangers, and more door hangers. Cassie, that is actually just fine with me because my favorite thing to design is door hangers. I come from the door hanger world, so to speak. I was a scrapbooker. When I say scrapbooker, y'all, I don't own a scrapbook. Like my children don't have scrapbooks. Don't think that I have these really beautiful scrapbooks for my children because I do not. I was like a card maker, or like I would do little treat things. But I was into Stampin' Up. Okay, so I just glued that rectangle on there. This is supposed to be the little like thingy that, you know, the mechanism that you turn to get your gumballs out. And then I kind of stumbled into the door hanger world and started cutting door hangers out with the jigsaw and painting them. And then my friend Joy, y'all, if y'all have seen my videos where Joy, she guest stars. That's funny to say that she guest stars in my live. She's been on a couple of my lives. She got a laser, and I had been looking at them, but she got a Glowforge, and I was like, I want one of those. I want a laser so bad. And I was going to get a Glowforge. I do have a Glowforge, but I was going to get a Glowforge, and I ended up getting a Thunder laser. And I'm glad I did because I do sell blanks, and I do cut some big things, and I don't want to have to mess with the pass-through door every time. But I do have a Glowforge because I like to do the smaller things, and I love to engrave, and it does such a pretty engrave. And plus, it can sit right here in my craft room. It's right here. It looks nice on my table. I don't have to go out in my cold garage or my hot garage and power up the big giant machine, and, you know, it's just sometimes it's more convenient. The stick fast is massive. Girl, it is massive. I didn't realize how big it was. It's big. No, it's not as big as my head, but it's almost. I ordered it because it was a better deal. I like a deal. If I can get, you know, a Costco size bottle of stick fast and save $2 off like what I would get per ounce, you know, if I ordered the little one, I'm going to do it. Not realizing that I'm going to have to hold this giant thing while I'm crafting, unless I were to pour it in a different container, which if you work with stick fast, you don't want to be pouring it in any container because it's very sticky, and I just want to like not mess with it any more than I have to. But I've gotten used to it. And now it's like, I don't mind the big bottle. It doesn't bother me. Peggy, are you a Stampin' Up girl too? So, okay, let me ask you this. So do you watch Stampin' Up videos on YouTube still? Because I still occasionally will watch Robin Stamps and Erica Serwin. Who are the others? Y'all tell me if you watch any kind of Stampin' videos. All right, so now we are going to do our little, our fun little gumball thingy. So, all right. So this is a little bit tricky because you've got to get it glued on there and you've got to have the filling inside of it. So we're going to just, these are pretty well mixed. I get kind of, maybe I need to kind of mix them up a little bit more. Let me think. What can I put them in to like mix them up a little bit more? The only thing like I can see within reach is a coffee mug. I don't know if that's big enough. Let me look. I can go get a bowl out of my kitchen if I need to. Is this coffee mug big enough? Let me see. Maybe. So I got this coffee mug, y'all. I got this at Marshall's for my Valentine's tier tray. I know this is backwards to y'all because I'm in selfie mode. I realize the lettering, I promise you it's not backwards. This says Hubba Hubba. Isn't that cute? I love it. Laura says she's teased me before about my stick fast. That is so funny. Oh, it's like Rhonda's Mod Podge bottle. Okay, Rhonda, link Rhonda's her page so I can see her Mod Podge bottle because I don't know what page it is. I want to see it. Joyce, you're very welcome for asking you what you like. I want to make stuff that y'all will use and like for sure. Y'all, I'm just using what I got here. I'm mixing up my little, I'm mixing up my little wool felt ball things because I want my colors mixed. They were sort of not mixed up, so I wanted them, you know, because I'm not going to use them all because I don't want to overfill it. Okay, that's probably too many. Maybe not. Let's see. I don't have any letters on this one, so I don't have to worry about it covering up the words. All right, let me see how this is going to look. I can kind of do this and see. I don't think that's too many. I think that's a good amount. That's going to be so cute, y'all. I'm so excited about this. All right, let me see where I'm going to want my bow on top. I'm going to want my bow on top. Okay, so this is about how much I put in here. And I will link these felt balls in the comments when I get done. Or I'll do a post and I'll put it in there. That's probably going to be easier to find because I don't think I can pin a comment either. The problems just keep going with my Facebook page, y'all. I can't pin a comment. I can't do any of the things other people who have business pages can do. I don't know why. I've got it set up correctly. I don't know. It is frustrating. All right, so we are going to, and it wasn't always like that. It was not, if you have a Facebook business page and you have the option of updating it to the new, whatever it's called, the new view, new look, new interface, whatever it's called, don't do it, because I did it and now I can't go back. And if I could go back, it would fix my problems. And it does say switch back to old version or whatever. But if you click on that, you lose all your videos that you've done since you switched to the new version. And I can't lose my videos, y'all. So Joyce, shelf sitters, I can do shelf sitters. I don't do a lot of them, but I can do some shelf sitters if you are interested in those. Do you have anything specific? You know what? I remembered I put the glue on here, not on the plastic thing. All right, so now it is a little bit difficult to get this to not do too much glue. If you have a small glue gun, one of the minis, that might help. I do have a mini glue gun. I haven't used it in so long, I don't even know where it is. I also have a cordless glue gun, but this glue gun is my favorite one. Ah, quick. Quick before it dries, y'all. I don't know if I did it quick enough. I think I got it a little bit crooked. It's okay that I did get a little bit crooked. Hold on. All right, that didn't work. My glue is drying too fast is the problem. Let me go quick here. I haven't worked with hot glue in so long. It dries so fast. I have to get up underneath it. Y'all are probably laughing at me. There we go. Okay. I got a little messy with mine. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I got a little messy. You know what though? If I run my finger over it, it's actually just kind of, the excess is just kind of peeling off. You could probably take twine and go around this if you wanted to, just to kind of cover up the any imperfection. I'm just picking off little pieces of glue. That dried really quick. Maybe I have quick drying glue on my glue gun. I don't know. And I set it right down on my paint plate too. Let me move this. I got too much stuff around here as usual. Too much stuff on my craft desk. Okay, so this is what we have. How cute is that, y'all? I need to put a bow on top though to cover up that little, you know, the little thing up here. So anyway, there's our little gumball machine, and we can glue our kickstand on the back. So let me see. If I'm gonna want my gumball machine to stand straight up, probably lean back just a hair. All right, so I'm gonna glue it, yeah, right there. Okay. I'm just using hot glue just because it's right here in front of me. You could use Stick Fast, whatever you want to use. Oh, thank y'all. I love it. I think it's so fun. I need to get some ribbon out. I didn't grab any ribbon before I went live. I was too busy still trying to fix my Facebook page. If I don't quit talking bad about them, they're going to shut me down altogether. I should just stop it. All right. Well, that actually is not standing. You know why that's not standing up too good? Because I put my kickstand up high. All right, this is what I did. I put my kickstand up a little bit higher, and because the bottom of it is rounded, it's wanting to fall over. So don't do what I did. Put your kickstand down a little bit lower so that your bottom is flat, okay? Or you could take one of these and you could put it on each side. So like you could put one here and you could put one over here instead of in the middle. You could do that too. Either one. But yeah, put it down a little bit lower and that way it's going to stand up a little bit better for you. But that's our gumball machine. Let me get some ribbon. Let's see. I need small ribbon. I don't have a lot of small ribbon. I basically have that that black and white polka dot. I think might be the only. Let's see, let me get my big old thing of ribbon out. Here it is. That's my black and white. We'll just go with the old standby black and white polka dot. Yes, learn from me. Don't do what I do, because I make crafting boo-boos. If it is open on one end, slide it down. Yes, it is. Yeah, definitely. That would work. I probably don't need to waste all that ribbon. Probably tie it down here a little bit more. I've got glue gun strings all over the place. Okay, so then all right, let me see how this looks. Oh, that is cute. I might make those a little bit shorter though. Yeah, let me make these tails a little bit shorter. Okay, so I'm going to glue that right up here to cover up my little ornament hole. Oh, that is so cute. Y'all look. How cute is that? Oh my goodness gracious. I love that. I just love it so much. I'm glad I painted it that color. I can't wait to sit that on a tiered tray. So fun. Okay, so let's finish this one. I'm gonna paint the letters white. And I'm painting them paint is not mixed. This is that white Posca pen that I keep wanting to throw out because it doesn't really show up like white. It sounds like it's got plenty of ink in it. But see, when I shake it, it doesn't make that like sound, you know what I mean? Like that one does. So I don't know if maybe there's something wrong with that one, but it doesn't show up white. I cut an outside circle that slides down over the globe part so it covers the glue and makes it all nice and neat. Oh, Darlene, that's a good idea. That is a very good idea. I did not even think about that. See, y'all come up with some good ideas. There we go. I was like, that is not, I mean, I know it's going to take 2 coats, but I can't even see that white. I am sorry, y'all. Can y'all hear my stomach growling? That's terrible. My husband is drilling something in the garage. I can hear this like squealing noise. Something he's drilling. I don't know what he's doing. He's working on something out there. All right, I'm going to paint 2 coats of that. All right, so this one, let me go ahead and put this one on. And you can see how these are supposed to work when you put them in the right spot. Okay, so see, this one stands right up. That's how it's supposed to work. So just don't glue your thing up too high like I did for the gumball machine. All right, one more coat of this white. So I need to break out my Cricut. It's not a Cricut, it's a silhouette. I don't know why. I had a Cricut before I had my silhouette, and so I've always called it a Cricut, but it's a silhouette. To make shirts for me and my husband for this pickleball thing that we're doing, y'all, on Friday. So I get to go and work with my silhouette machine again. I did make a couple things with my silhouette over the holidays. I did a couple of shirts already, and I did aprons. I monogrammed aprons for my mom and my sister and my daughter because we bake cookies together for Christmas. And so I ordered these aprons from Amazon, and I monogrammed them with white vinyl. That was fun. Like a friend. Yes, Laura. That is a great idea. I love this font because I can't remember if this font is called Lemon Dreams, I think is what it's called. I think that's what this font is. But anyway, it's really, really cute. I think it's just kind of whimsical. This one does not want to let me hold it. I should have put my gloves on. I bought gloves because I get tired of messing up my nails. I'm a messy crafter, but I hate messy. Does that make any sense? So I bought gloves. They're right here. I forget to use them. And then we got to get a ornament topper for that one. And I'm going to do the bigger snow for this one. I need a big Ziploc baggie to put this in. It's going to get everywhere. All right, we're only going to do a little bit because I don't want it to cover up the letters this time. Let me see how that's going to look. And we're going to put the little hook thingy on the bottom. All right, so I think that's better because it doesn't cover up the snow. Can y'all see? Sorry. So that way you can still shake it and have like snow in it, but it's like it doesn't cover up the word snow. So we're going to do it like that. And y'all go slightly inside instead of slightly outside of this line. Like I'm going slightly inside the pink. I think that's the mistake that I made last time. And I made a mess. Yeah, that's much neater. Much, much neater. Yeah, go slightly inside your line. That's very neat. There we go. I don't think if you do it that way, you're going to need the ring. The plastic rounds, Linda, they are on your supply list for December. Laura, I just think that it just needs, because it's plastic, I feel like sticking plastic to glue, maybe just that the glue gun works better. You probably could do stick fast, but I feel like it needs to be a little bit raised to get it to stick. Does that make sense? I don't know. It just in my mind, like I feel like it would work better. But like I said, I mean, you might be able to use stick fast. You'd have to hold it there, you know, for a slight minute. You could probably use either one. My brain told me to use hot glue for this task. It's just it was my go-to thing. Like, this needs hot glue. I don't know. I don't know where I get these things sometimes. just put this little bow on. And there we go. That's cute too. I like the black and pink. Some glue gun strings on there. I think that would be cute for Valentine's Day. Can you do Let It Snow for Valentine's Day? I mean, it still snows in February. That's when we get snow here. I don't know about y'all, but like we get snow in January and February if we're going to get it. You could do a different little saying inside of there if you wanted to, or you could put a heart inside of there if you don't want to do the lettering. You could do that. You could put a lot of different fillers in these, honestly. Better chance of getting it to seal too with being thicker. That's kind of what I thought. I felt like it would just stick better that way. Okay, so here's what we got, y'all. How cute are these? The Snowglobe and the little bubblegum machine. I'm so excited about the bubblegum machine. I just absolutely love it. I think it's so fun. So yeah, whoever asked me where to get these. So every month in the club, you get, these are from Amazon. You get a supply list. So y'all, there's 3 places where I put everything each month. So when I say everything, I mean your file links, and your supply list and your coupon code. Okay, because your coupon code to get 50% off in my shop. So there's 3 places where everything is every month. The first place is in your email, because I email it to you on the 1st of every month. Sometimes I email it a little bit early, like if we're getting ready to open up to new members and stuff like that. Sometimes I'll send it out a couple days early, but most of the time it comes on the 1st of the month. The second place is I always post. I put a post in the group each month and I pin it to the top. So like if you look under, where's my other phone? If you go under, I don't know if it's called featured. Let me see. So I don't go on Facebook a lot on this phone. Hold on. I'm sorry. My stomach is just making all sorts of noise. I'm hungry. At the top. Okay, so go to featured, okay, at the very top on our Clubhouse Facebook page. The first tab says featured. So if you go there, you will see the first thing that you see is the SVG Club announcements. That's the pink. If you scroll down, there's always a post that looks like that with the gingham and the easel. Okay, that's the monthly post, and that has everything in it too. Okay, so your files and your coupon and your supply list and everything. The third place is the membership portal. So if you go log on, go to my website, lulubeandesigns.com, click SVG Clubhouse, log in, and you can log into the membership portal. If you ever forget your password, there is a password reset request. If it doesn't work for whatever reason, if you're having trouble, it's probably because you're using the wrong email, because some people have signed up through PayPal and whatever email is linked to their PayPal is not the same one that they're trying to use to log into the portal, and that can cause a problem unless you have like manually gone in and fixed it or asked me to fix it. So you're probably using the wrong email address if that's the problem. But if you can't get it to work, I'm sorry, I'm getting all kinds of pop-ups, then you can always email me at amy@lulubeandesigns.com. And there's a link on my website to email me as well. Okay, so those are our projects for today, y'all. Like I said, check your email Saturday because I'm going to be sending out all your new files, your new supply list, and everything will be in there. So I hope you have a happy and safe new year and lots of blessings for this new year coming up. I hope it's a wonderful year. We need a wonderful year. And thank y'all for joining me today. It was really fun. I'm glad it finally worked and I was finally able to go live. All right, I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.